Any further discussion, Mayor?
Thank you. Eric Wagner is one of 8 people who took the civil service test. We're very pleased that all 8 people who took the test passed, and several people did exceedingly well. And Eric edged and nosed out another candidate, and he has been highly recommended during the process that we use.
Okay. Would you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, Eric Wagner, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
I, Eric Wagner, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of Lieutenant in the Avon Lake Fire Department from January 9, 2018, and thereafter during my continuance in said office.
And that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of Lieutenant in the Avon Lake Fire Department from January 9, 2018, and therefore, and thereafter during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations. Would you please sign this, sir?
You don't have my report.
Poly 1 has been certified by the American Chemistry Council's Responsible Care Management System. Its certification was granted by an independent third-party auditor based on Poly 1's conformance to RCMS's comprehensive environmental health, safety, and security requirements. From Robert M. Patterson, Chairman, President, and CEO of Poly 1, our global team of associates strives to uphold the important values embedded within sustainability and corporate responsibility as we collaborate, serve our customers, and give back to our communities. We're very pleased that Poly 1 has a very high standard of performance and high standard of responsibility in maintaining this, the city's environmental standards and those standards set by their professional association. So we're very pleased that they have received this recognition.
But I would like to give a status on the Lake Road closure for the sanitary and storm sewer project between Lear Road and South Point. As of today, the scheduled closure is going to start the 29th of January, but Mr. Danielson did say that due to weather conditions and so forth, it may get pushed back another week possibly, but at this point, the 29th of January is the closure date for that.
In addition, there were 25 calls to the Coyote hotline in December, thus making a total of 45 for the year, which is up significantly from earlier in the year. There have been 2 fatal coyote attacks on dogs that appeared on social media, but neither were reported to the Avon Lake Police Department. The Avon Lake Police Department has 2 animal control officers who will respond and investigate any coyote attacks, either domestic animals or humans. You just need to call 440-933-4567 and report these attacks. So that basically gives us the update on that.
It was reported that 1,950 pounds of venison was donated to the food bank, and so that's a very positive component of the deer culling program, and those pounds of meat are gone pretty quickly when they're made available to folks in need, so we're very pleased that we're able to provide help to individuals who benefit from the deer culling program.
Let's go to safety, Mr. Koss.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Council President. I have no formal report, but I do want to make a statement on a news story that was going around with regards to the city of Lakewood and a proposed ordinance that they are bringing forth regarding their pit bull issue that they've had for years there, which has again reared its head. Watching 3 out of the 4 local news reports on this in the last 2 weeks, the city of Lakewood has proposed a new animal law which would allow pit bulls again to live in the city of Lakewood, but place restrictions on them. And on 3 out of the 4 news channels that I saw this on, they stated that Lakewood was basing their law on Avon Lake's law. And for the record, I take exception that Lakewood is stating that this is based on Avon Lake's law, primarily because our law is not breed specific. Their law that they are proposing has breed specific language in it, and we went out of our way to not have that in. So I do object that our ordinance is being compared with Lakewood's. I did reach out to the city of Lakewood several months ago to their city council president. I sent an email introducing myself and offering to speak with them on how we came to our law and the initial success that we've been able to have with it. I did not hear back from the council president there, but obviously they looked up our law, and it's been passed along from members of the community there that this was based on Avon Lakes. So again, I want to say that the City of Lakewood's law, I take objection to that it's being compared to our law. We do not do breed-specific here in Avon Lake, and that's all I have to say about that. Thank you. I move to accept the resignation of Mary Pajak from the Cable Advisory Commission effective December 31st, 2017.
Discussion?
Yes, I'm a bit surprised that Mary is stepping down, but she has done a tremendous job serving on this commission. When I first came on to City Council, she was already on that commission, and I think she had been there several years before I have, so it's at least 10 years that she has served on that commission. Approximately the last 6 or 7 or so, I believe, she served as the chair of that commission. So I want to wish Mary the very best and thank her for all the work that she did with that group, through all the changing members, through all the years. And I know that other members of this council that have worked with Mary would share the same feelings, and I'll speak for John Shondel, former councilman, and that he served with the public utilities for years, and I know that he held her in the highest regards. So Mary, thank you very much for all you've done for us.
Thank you, sir. Further discussion, Mayor?
Thank you. I did not get this letter of resignation until after Christmas, so it was very difficult for me to find a replacement for Mary. Not that I ever could find a full replacement for Mary. Mr. Koss, I think she may have been on that board for over 20 years. She goes back a long way, and she was a very diligent and responsible servant to the city. 4 years ago, when there was a mayor's race, there was no plan to have a candidates night for the position of mayor. So Mary initiated the Cable Advisory Commission to come up with a plan to have some type of an interview. So she basically did orchestrate a situation where one of the cable members interviewed both mayoral candidates for the fixed period of time, same questions and so forth, and that was aired for public consumption. So she was eager to make sure that the public was educated and well served. The number of programs that were on Cable Advisory expanded under her tenure, and the quality of the programs dramatically improved, particularly the cable studio. She worked extremely well with the library, which saw the value in this outstanding opportunity to educate the public. And so now we have an unbelievable studio, well-run, well-managed, and she's basically established a template for many years to come as how to do the job. So we're very pleased that Mary Pajak gave her time for the city all these years, and we will miss her.
Thank you. Mrs. Vanderbilt?
Yes, I talked to Mary today. She's a friend also through the Garden Club, and she admitted that she's going to continue to work behind the scenes, and she's doing research on net neutrality and how it may or may not be affecting Avon Lake, which is a global issue. And I just think that it's marvelous that we have citizens that come forward for these types of issues. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Mr. Zuber?
Yeah, I just want to thank Mary for her public service. She's done a lot of different things in the community, and she's always been a strong public service servant for our community.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, as you all know, there's presently 3 deadlines for the sewer separation lateral project. Those properties that are in the deadline for February 1st, time's running out. If you have not called Avon Lake Regional Water for your free inspection, please do so now. And then you need to contact and contract with a construction company to repair and to separate if you qualify. if you don't qualify, you don't have to do anything. So please go ahead and do this because we want to prevent you from going into legal action, the city against you. Thank you.
Thank you.